So, good evening and welcome to round number 9, season 12, modern touring cars. Here at NXTGEN, we've gone stateside to Laguna, Seca for round number 9. Let's have a quick look at the championship standings. Omega does lead the modern touring cars with 119 points, only 1 point ahead of Scooby G. Fraser is third on 110 with Jamie F. 34th on 102. Whitford on 95 with RS Jim on 89. Martin is on 85, he's not here tonight, but he did win last time out at Donington. Slightly Gas is on 78, Ginge on 77, Jack on 75, so good midfield battle to go there. Boyrax are not here tonight, 46 points for him, Shadowstalker 38, One High Mofo 33, Edu, who's obviously not doing championship anymore, Shadowstalker spins the car. That's a pretty cool camera, cool. I like that. As Jack disconnects from the lobby and probably won't get back in time. Cam is 15th with 25, Royston 25, Adam Morris 24, Tim on 16, Suzuki 15, Envoy Stream at 11. I do believe we have just lost Jack TM53 synopsis. Whether he can get back in time is a different story. Hopefully he can. Drivers tonight though is One High Mofo, Shadowstalker, Scooby, Fraser, Omega, Slider Gas, Jamie, Morris, Jim, Whitford, Tim, Ginge, and Jack, who's just joined. Hopefully he can get back in the lobby. But we start our lap times, and Jamie's already had his first one in validated, which is not ideal for him. Obviously this circuit very famous for the corkscrew corner. Here's Jack back in. Jack's not back in yet, and this is worrying. Ah, there he is. He is back. Good news. He has swapped to the BMW for this one. He's had enough of that Astra, being very underpowered. But he's back out, which is good news for Jack. Hopefully he can stay there. But we continue on. There's One High Mofo with our Jim right behind him. Yes, it is. But we start getting the first times, and Slider Gas put in a 129.7. Whitford a 130.5. Jim a 130.4. Adam Morris a 130.4. One High Mofo 132.3 with Ginger 133.0. Fraser has a 135.8 with, I think that is Scooby, a 135.5. Shadowstalker 132.7, a good lap time actually from the Mercedes man. Jamie hasn't set a time yet because his last one got invalidated. Whereas Omega, he's just coming up to turn 6. No comments. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make it. Yeah, it was a good camera angle, wasn't it, Benji? I did enjoy that. As Omega displaces a few cones through the corkscrew. He now enters turn 10 and down to turn 11. Slider Gas currently sitting in that pole position. Jack just going through the Andretti hairpin. Up into turn 3. Much different car to the Astra. He's going to have to go careful on the transition, really. Jamie goes over to second though. Who we got coming through? There's Ginge. Stays in 8th. Adam Morris there. Puts in a pole lap time so far. 129.4, which is beaten by Scooby with a 129.1. Fraser beats him as well with a 129.2. This is some tight qualifying. Who is that? Coming across the line. Here comes Omega. Hasn't set a time. Or has he? Oh no, he's out on another lap. Let's go on board Jack here. We come to the end of the lap. Down to turn number 10. Up to turn 11. He's got one shot quali. Jack was in 6th fastest on his first attempt with that BMW. Not a bad effort at all. Trying to find slide gas there. Who else is there? I think Omega is going to be leading off the pack through to the line. Pole position for Omega, 128.6. The only man in the 28. That's a hell of a lap time. Omega takes pole position by half a second from Scooby, Fraser, Adam Morris, Whitford 0, Slider Gas, Jamie, Jack Team 53 Synopsis, RS Jim, Shadow Stalker in 10th, One High Mofo 11th, Ginger's had a bit of a shocker. He sits in 12th, Tim in 13th. I mean, look, Benji saying who can keep the tyres from overheating around the track will likely be a key factor in deciding who wins the race. I think Scooby will win though. Knows he goes well around here, but he's going to have to get past Omega. That's a phenomenal lap time from the championship leader by 1 point. Here at Laguna Seca. So we sink the race. We'll have 3 red lights. 16 laps await the drivers. 3 red lights come on for Laguna Seca, and we are green, and that is one hell of a start from Omega. But Whitford comes up through the field. He's looking to keep second place away. Poor start from Scooby really, and Slider Gas is having some interesting lines. And he'll go right down the order. Jack up into 5th. A collision with One High Mofo though. That's the Andretti hairpin. Forces him back down. He's down into 10th. Oh, and a collision up front. That's One High Mofo and RS Jim. And look at the damage to the BMW. That is a fair bit of damage. Luckily only visual. But Omega will lead this race. Whitford looking like he's going to get overtaken here into... No, I didn't ask to look at what is... No. Oh my word, what's going on? My camera's messed up. You will literally only look. Ah. Have we fixed it? Yes we have. No we... okay, there's Jamie. He's currently in 5th place. Got a bit of confusion with the cameras given on it. Omega still leads from Scooby G. Whitford 0 now down into 3rd. Unfortunately, we didn't miss the move because of dodgy Project Cars cameras. Fraser's in 4th. Jamie in 5th. So the top 3. And top 4 even in the top 5. So the gas just behind. There's Adam Morris. Good start from Ginge up into 8th. Jack's got a bit of work to do here. Ah, that'll be why. Because Jack left and came back, that's going to mess with my cameras. Oh well, let's see what we can do. Tim up into 10th, that's a good start. There's Shadow Stalker. Jim having to make his way back up through the field, and there's One High Mofo with damaged BMW at the back. But Scooby's still trying to chase down, and I think it's when we hit this. I think we can fix it. Yes, we have. Okay, so I think I've worked. Oh, and there's Omega wide onto the gravel. I think I've managed to work out how to get rid of it. I think it's just that corner. I had this at Spa, I think it was, earlier on in the season. So keep an eye on that. Make sure we go on board with someone through that corner. But because of this issue from Omega, he has lost the lead out to championship rival Scooby G. There is Fraser. Adam Morris up into 4th place right now. There's Ginge, there's Jamie. Slider Gas has no boot anymore. As Jack looks to go around the outside at turn 10. He makes that stick up towards turn 11, does he? Yes, he does. Still on the inside. And done deal for Jack. Up into 8th place. And now Jim looking for a piece of the action. Whitford, that's who we've lost out of the top lot. Whitford has obviously had a spin or something on lap 2. As we all head on to lap number 3. Scooby G through turn 3 we go. Omega a bit wide through turn 4. Lost him a bit more time. There's Fraser. Let's go on board with him into this corner. Bit annoying, but there we go. Behind though, this is Tim's view off the bonnet. There's Whitford's view off the bonnet. These are Shadow Stalkers. So we enter turn 5. Oh, that's Shadow Stalker going up the inside of Whitford. Good move if he can make it stick through here. And he does do that. A great move from Shadow Stalker on the inside of us there. Jack's up into 7th place. Oh, and Tim's had almost lost it through the corkscrew. Jim right on the tail of Slider Gas. There's Jamie, he's in 6th, Jack in 7th. Ginge currently in the top 5, so this is a good result for him. He's had a bit of a tough season so far, has Ginge. Ended up pulling out of the Group A's, so he could focus more on the Clios and Moderns. Here he enters the Andretti hairpin for the 4th time tonight. But the battle really is for 8th place right now, Slider Gas and Jim. As they enter turn 3. Up to turn 4. Jim just can't quite get there, although he's got a good run through 4. Get on board. And Jim had a look into 5, couldn't quite do it. He'll look for a run out. Up towards the corkscrew for the 4th time. Jim looks to the outside. If he can make it around the outside, he's not going to try it though. So if he could go around the outside, he'd have the inside. For the right-hander, it's not quite going to work. And Jim will sit behind Slider Gas for yet another lap. At the front though. And Omega's got to go careful here because Fraser is reeling him in. Ginge not really reeling it out of Morris at all. That's all pretty damn stable. There's Jimmy for 30. He's holding a steady gap to Jack. Then we have Slider Gas with Jim behind him, then Whitford. Tim having a good battle here with Shadow Stalker over 11th place. Should enable One Home Mofo to start catching up. Continue on with this battle as we head into turn 5 for lap number 5 here. Jim. Again, gets really close to Slider Gas, but can't quite put the finishing touch on the move, although this could seal the deal. Up to the corkscrew, and Slider Gas has managed to defend that position. That's amazing. He just managed to run wide and keep his position. He just come across Jim there at the corkscrew. Have to go careful when doing that. Get through turn 9 into turn number 10. Slider Gas does have a penalty for running wide. But Jim knows he's quicker than this at the moment. And it'll be really frustrating him right now. So yeah, down the main straight, down towards the Andretti hairpin. For the 6th time tonight. Through the hairpin they go. Up towards turn number 3. Scooby G with a 1 minute 29.1 in the race. That's a fantastic lap time in the race. Oh, and that is Slider Gas having all sorts of issues coming up to turn number 4. We've suddenly had some garages. Completely forgot. Go back on board with Jim. Slider Gas behind though. Slider Gas running a bit wide, and here comes Whitford. He looks up the inside for the corkscrew. He's gonna get there. Who's later on the brakes? Will Slider Gas? He's gonna try around the outside here. And that is a brilliant bit of driving from the pair of them. No contact through the corkscrew. A fantastic move from Whitford though. That puts him up into 9th place. And that is Jim's had an issue actually through turn number 9. Maybe a wheel on the grass or something. Yeah, interesting spot actually that Benji. You'll see Adam and Ginger in the 29s. Ginger's had a bit of a bad lap on that last one. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Thank you. But Fraser and Omega 131 on that one. Adam is gradually reeling him in here, and there's Omega wide. In fact, very, very wide. On the grass, and that's going to allow Adam Morris through into 4th place. Adam Morris starting to get involved here in this championship picture. In his number 20 McGann. We'll be looking to catch up to Fraser, maybe get 2nd place. Now, this is where championships are won and lost. Who do you fight? Who do you let through? Right now, if Adam Morris catches up to the back of Fraser, Fraser should just let him go. There's no point in fighting him. He's in a championship. Adam Morris isn't. Jamie's gradually catching up to Ginge now. As we head down into the Andretti hairpin for the 8th time. On board with Jamie, and we're down the inside here of Ginge, I think. And we're through. Yeah, Jamie has passed Ginge into turn 3. A fantastic move from Jamie to get into the top 5 again. He's on damage limitation right now this race. He needs to lose as little points as he can to the likes of Scooby. Whitford with Slider Gas on his tail, who has RS Jim right behind him, and Slider Gas has gone wide again through that left-hander. Up into the corkscrew, and Jim has got past Slider Gas as a result of that. You haven't missed it, but Jack is down in... okay. Jack has lost the front bumper. He's collided into a wall. Maybe he's just caught the grass a little bit. And got the dusty grass on the outside. It's not gone well that for Jack, I must admit. Fraser, though, still has pressure from behind from Adam Morris, who's got Omega behind him. As typical. Okay, back on board with Fraser then. On board now with Adam Morris on the bonnet of the McGann. Up into this little left-hander. Got to get it right, otherwise you'll run wide, and that is penalty territory there. Up into the chicane. Jack has got past slide of gas whilst this is happening. He's trying to make his way back through the field. I think he should have stuck with the Astra. Might have done him a bit more good around here. So he hit the brakes into turn 10. Scooby's starting to run away with this one. He's 6.2 in the lead at the moment. The top 6, all McGann's. This is about to become top 7 if Jim can pass Whitford through turn 10. Top 7 are all McGann's. Actually, I think the only McGann now who's not up there is Tim. But Jamie has got Ginge right back on him here for 5th place. See there, a second taken out from Fraser to the leader. On board Ginge as we go up the hill now. Nice little feint look there from Ginge. He's going to run wide for his troubles though. And that will cost him that. I think someone has retired. We started off with 13, we're now down to 12. We'll work out who that is. But Ginge continues to follow Jamie. This little bout, and Adam Morris has got past Fraser for 2nd place. Benji will be happy with that one. His Janetta teammate now up into the runner-up spot here at Laguna Seca. And this is going to get more and more interesting here. Oh, that's a bit wide and a bit slow, that from Fraser. Omega's there. He is very much there. As Omega now comes up towards the corkscrew right behind Fraser. These two, the top 2 in the championship. 1 point separates them, so this can mean the world in terms of positions going into round 10. Definitely Benji. Adam just needs to get his head down, get on with it, be consistent, but that consistency is not going to be good enough when Scooby sets a 1:28.2 as a fastest lap time of the race. On lap number 11 as they head on to lap 12. Bit of a lock-up from Fraser there, going into the hairpin. Ginge has got past Jamie now. Martin feeling quite happy right now because Scooby has got this in the bag at the moment. He has got 5 laps left to run. In fact, just less than that. There's Whitford behind Jim at the moment. Comment. Nice comment that from Benji. Scooby is OP. Ban him. Lol. So go onto the bonnet view of Whitford as we head through this left-hander. I believe that is turn number... That's 5 into 6. Up to 7, which is that little flick right, and then into the corkscrew, which is turn 8. Up and through. Although a bad lap there from Scooby, he's lost nearly 3 seconds. Okay, 2 seconds he's lost there to Adam. So Adam, still within a bit of a shout, but Omega's now got past his championship rival of Fraser. That is key in the championship. 9 points separate these two in the championship standings, and Omega's lost the back end coming into turn 3. Fraser puts it back into 3rd place. This is key right now. At the moment, Scooby was only 1 point behind Omega going into Laguna Seca. He's going to be leading going out if he stays where he is. There's Ginge and Jamie. Jamie catching on Ginge going into turn number 5. He's got the inside line coming out of turn 5 up towards turn 6. And he's done him. Jamie managed, oh, but he's gone wide through turn 6. That's going to enable Ginge to go straight back through. As Ginge now goes up the inside of the corkscrew, that is job done. Back into 5th for Ginge. Having a really good battle here with Jamie. Normal service resumed at the front now from Scooby G. A 130.3 put in. Although 130.0 from Adam Morris. 129.6 from Fraser. Definitely mine. I think he decided to take his Joker lap on that one. But Ginge holding him off quite happily right now. Fraser gradually reeling in Adam Morris, 4/10 the difference between the two. Back behind the pack, and Whitford has Jack behind him. On board with the BMWs. This the lead for the BMWs and rear-wheel drive. Top non-McGann at the moment goes to Whitford in 8th place. Up towards the corkscrew they come. And I hate to say, but Scooby's lost a bit more time. The gap now down to 3.7. Scooby keeps making these little mistakes here. He's got to go careful. It doesn't cost him the chance at the victory. Through turn 9 with Jack. Out ahead. Jamie's made a mistake somewhere and he's now been passed by RS Jim. RS Jim now has a penalty. Oh, and Jack trying to get the power down as we head over the line. Jamie's managed to get past Jim. Jack on the inside of Whitford as we head down towards the Andretti hairpin. They hit the brakes and Jack has got that at the moment. And he's not giving Whitford the chance to switch back there. Job's a good one. And Jack takes 8th place away. And unfortunately, Adam Morris has lost out to Fraser here. set a fantastic lap time last time, but he's been done by Fraser. So that pretty much seals a victory for Scooby as long as he doesn't bin the car. He's got one more lap to do. But Adam Morris is really looking racy here against Fraser. Up towards the final corner for the penultimate time with these guys. It's been a fantastic race so far. Jack now has a penalty for his troubles. But Adam Morris was still on board with him. He's looking to get past Fraser for that second place. Up into turn 3. Can he do it? Through turn 4, he chucks the car in. Up towards turn 5. Adam Morris right on the tail now. All Fraser as he head up into 6. See Adam Morris a little bit nicer on the throttle. Gonna get a good run as we head up towards the corkscrew for the final time. Into turn 9. There's Omega there. If anything happens here, he's there to pick up the pieces. Adam Morris, I think he's just lost a bit too much time. He's had to have a slowdown. That's going to allow Omega through. But Scooby G will come home to take victory here at Laguna Seca. This will put him top of the table. Scooby G wins at Laguna Seca, followed by Fraser. Followed by Omega in 3rd. Adam Morris takes a good 4th position in the end. Ginge, a fantastic top 5 place for him. He'll be delighted with that. Jamie will come home and roll the car as always. That is a absolute monster. Jack will come in 7th. RSGM 8th. Whitford doesn't capitalise on those penalties in 9th. One high Mofo will come home in 10th once he crosses that line. Bit of a shame that for Adam, having that slowdown or something of that sort of nature. So I'll give you guys a vote. Points out of 10 for Jamie F430's dramatic ending with the roll. Tim will hold out as one home finishes 10th. Tim will hold out for 11th place. A fantastic result for him. And Shadow Stalker 12th and last of the runners. So Scooby takes a provisional win here at Laguna Seca. Fraser 2nd, Omega 3rd, Adam Morris is in 4th, Ginge is going to be in 5th, Jamie Ethel 36th, Jack finishes a good 7th place, RSGM 8th, Whitford is in 9th, One High Mofo is 10th, Tim in 11th, Shadowstalker in 12th. Scooby G takes the fastest lap with a 1 minute 28.2, half a second quicker than anyone else on the grid. Interesting comment there from Benji. As he well done to Scooby, definitely a good race win for him. And Jamie continues his progress to be the first car to land on the moon. That was pretty impressive from him. But definitely an interesting one. But Scooby will lead going into round number 10. Which is at Portugal at Algarve. 14 laps of that. It's going to be a fantastic race, that. Nice long straights for good slipstream and good braking zones, so overtaking should be plentiful. But join us next week for round number 10. As of tonight, next will be my point of view in the Clios. which I race in. We are at Laguna Seca as well, so do stick around for that. It's going to be in around 10 minutes time. But from me and the Modern Touring Cars, thank you all for watching tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening.